Well, here it is, Intense TV, back again. As always, your host, Matt Wadsworth, joining me, the always controversial blah, 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 Denver, Colorado.
Come on, Wadsworth! Wadsworth! More like Wadsworst! Because this is the worst introduction ever to Intense TV. How you gonna do me like that, bro? Especially coming off the heels of the Gauntlet for the Gold 5? Come on, man!
You don't have to tell me about the Gauntlet for the Gold 5. It's perhaps the biggest and best Gauntlet for the Gold in AIW history. That absolute title on the line. But before we go there were other titles defended. In fact, there were other gauntlets that night.
2 gauntlets. Unprecedented.
We heard from Agent Aaron Bauer. He made the announcement in footage we saw right here on Intense TV that those AIW tag team titles would be defended in a tag team gauntlet. But we had a little bit of a twist before we even got there. Christian Faith having to retire due to injury. Those AIW tag team titles vacated, up for grabs for whoever could win. And we thought the team that's been fighting, has been struggling so long, they had done it. They were at the top of the mountain. Aeroform had reached the pinnacle. They had the tag titles, but the glory was short-lived. Thanks to Agent Aaron Bauer bringing out one more team.
I mean, can you really blame him? Like the old adage goes, if you can't beat him, join him. And that's just what Agent Aaron Bauer did. He joined the Young Studs, Bobby Beverly and Eric Ryan. And let me ask you something, Wadsworth. Where does that gold reside? It's around the waist of the Young Studs. AIW Tag Team Champions, the Young Studs. But that wasn't all. Because we had an absolute opportunity match. Johnny Cockstrong versus the Smooth Savage, Mengwe.
And indeed, that absolute opportunity, such a huge hit the first time around, it dragged to hell. It gave us the likes of Chris Dickinson and so many others who have climbed the mountain in AIW. And it's made such an impression. And AIW and all of the big things going on in 2010 and beyond have made such a big impression that we have had people knocking down the doors of the Absolute Intense Wrestling offices.
These guys want in.
And the opportunity wasn't just for a spot on the roster. It was for a spot in the Gauntlet for the Gold. A spot to get that Absolute title.
Yeah. But let's talk about somebody that already had a spot, the 30th spot to be exact. Sterling James Keenan went one-on-one with Johnny Gargano, a first-time encounter anywhere.
And they understood exactly what that number 30 spot meant. They went toe-to-toe, battled it out, pulling out all the stops, going to war with each other. And we saw just how much you could suffer by losing that match. Gargano, one of the first men in after that brutal battle the two had been through.
You want to talk about suffering, though? What about the Intense Division match? Chris Dickinson was supposed to be scheduled to defend that belt against the Pig. Well, the Pig was a chicken shit, and he didn't show up. But Chandler Biggins, the Absolute owner, he had an opponent lined up for Dickinson, none other than Facade, back at 100%. And oh my God, did those guys take it to each other. They almost demolished the entire West Park Party Center. They crashed through our announcer's table, for Christ's sake.
Say, we got an up-close and personal look at just how much that Intense Division title meant. And both men had, what, 10 minutes intermission to get ready for the Gauntlet for the Gold. For that Absolute title.
I thought both of them were going to need to be stretched out nearby medical facility, the whole deal. That's how important the Absolute title. These guys entered the Gauntlet for the Gold as scheduled and went tooth and nail.
They didn't even just enter as scheduled. Facade, one of the first men in. Johnny Gargano, one of the first men in. Going toe-to-toe and lasting till the very end. But Denver, you like to talk about controversy.
I do. It's my specialty.
Well, I'd say we got quite a bit of controversy coming out of the Gauntlet for the Gold. This was the night, the AIW Absolute title on the line.
Hey, I was ready.
We still don't have an Absolute champion.
I mean, you know, what are the odds of something like this happening? The last 4 participants in the gauntlet for the gold, tumbling out of the ring seemingly at the same time. We didn't have any cameramen or officials on that side of the ring.
And we still have not seen good footage. We still have not seen anything. Chandler Biggins laying it down. The main event of the biggest show in AIW history. Those 4 men will meet once again.
That's right, because at Absolution 5, it is going to be, for the Absolute title, Johnny Gargano versus Tommy Mercer versus Sterling James Keenan versus Facade. Again, for the Absolute title, and that's coming not only AEW's biggest show of the year, but also a doubleheader with Chikara.
You know, speaking of Chikara, we've got some other partnerships working out with them. We announced it, we broke the story once again, right here on Intense TV. Fans, you never want to miss Intense TV. You want to make sure you're going to hear everything that's going on in AIW. The Jack of all trios. That huge 16-team tournament. The winning team getting into Chikara's King of Trios.
Unbelievable honor. Let's go to one of those teams right now, see what they got to say.
Ben, we got a huge problem. Coming up, it's the Jack of all trios. There's only 2 of us. Right. Trios means 3. Yeah, so we need 2 of them. Yes.
Okay, so, what are you thinking? You know, I mean,
There's a whole roster out there. Yeah, but most of them have a team. That's our problem.
okay, why don't we pick somebody that's not in AIW, like, I don't know, Chief J Strongbow or something.
Pretty sure that's not going to work. That's
Louis Coley, I don't, okay.
Hey, Dave, come here. Come here, Dave. Bring us the flag. Come here. I think we found our man for the Jack of all trios. Jack of all trios? All 3 of us. Jack of all trios. Are we going to Chikara time? Yeah. Oh my God. We are, pal. We're going to...
I mean, it's not set in stone, but hopefully we're...
Potato? Yeah. Fruit? Winner. Yeah. 3.
Alright! Let's go get gear, come on!
Can you believe that? Just announced right here on Intense TV. Lights up. Ben Fruth, Corey Winters. They wanted in the Trios tournament. They didn't have a regular partner. Now Dave the Potato is going to be their 3rd man.
I'll tell you what you may not be able to believe. Is there something behind your ear?
No, I just showered, man.
Oh no, but there is something in your jacket. Oh, look what I have. Speaking of Lights Out, the newest DVD in AIW. The newest DVD you can get from AIWrestling.com. It was the night that Lights Out made quite an impact here in AIW. That 3-way dance tag team encounter that people were talking about for months to come.
I think I remember that. What DVD is that again?
Well, this would be the newest DVD, the most recent
Element
DVD.
5 from November.
Indeed.
Well, what month comes after November?
Well, after November would be December.
Oh God! Oh, my ailing back.
Are you okay?
Oh, no, hold on. This happens sometimes. I'm sorry.
Is it?
Oh! Well, look! What do you have there? Nightmare Before Christmas 3! Ooh! What a scoop for the Scoop Daddy! The actual newest release from Absolute Intense Wrestling, where Dave the Potato won the Legacy Brawl, cementing his legacy as an AIW legend.
A legend?
Yeah, I'd say so. Legacy Brawl, Dave the Potato, Fruth and Winters, these guys got as good a shot as anybody else to be going to Chikara. But hey, that's just one of 16 teams. Don't you want to know what some of the other teams are?
Johnny!
What?
Let me lay something for you, brother.
Lay it out.
Marion Fontaine, alright? You know me. The
That's you.
megastar. All my power comes from above the belt. You know what I'm saying? Especially probably this region, specifically here.
Plus
But
that.
you,
Yes.
your power comes from below that region.
South of the equator.
South of the equator.
I understand.
And you would think that this would be a perfect equation, right?
Top half
Right.
plus bottom half equals one whole person.
One whole person.
Yes.
However, we need 2 more, but we're 2 separate people. We need 1 more person.
One person. We need someone to dominate
To dominate.
this tournament.
Who doesn't just dominate up here.
No.
And not just down here.
No.
But all the way here.
100% domination. Not only in AIW, but also the airwaves. Someone who controls information. Someone who controls the media. I'm talking about Super Oprah.
Super Oprah?
Yes, Super Oprah. Not only regular Oprah, but better than that. Super
Oprah!
That's right. You, me, Super Oprah, AIW Trios Tournament. It's the perfect equation.
I think that's the greatest equation you've ever laid on me.
Let's go over here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna unzip my fly and show you something.
Oh, alright, really?
Yeah. Okay.
So there you have it, another team lined up, getting it all together. Marion Fontaine, AIW newcomer Johnny Cockstrong, and making her return, Super Oprah, in the Jack of all trios.
Hey.
And that is just so many teams announced yet. If you want to find out the day they are announced, the very moment, every week, more and more teams announced. We've got 4 left. Head over to twitter.com/AI Wrestling. It'll be there before you read it anywhere else on the internet. True that. All of the teams and all of the biggest announcements in AIW. That's twitter.com/AI Wrestling.
Like what? Like what else?
Well-
What else would there need to be announced for the Jack of all
Well-
trios? I don't. What are you trying to get at here?
There's a big announcement coming. I'm hearing through the grapevine. We're not letting that one out of the bag just yet. But we're not done with just those 16 teams, fans. That's all I'm going to tell you. Huge, huge announcement for all the fans of Chikara. Night. Whoa, whoa.
That's right. And you know what? That's not all. Because it's not just Chikara. What about Evolve? What about Evolve Wrestling and AIW? How about this? You're going to be at Evolve 2 on March 13th in Rahway, New Jersey? You have no excuse not to. You're going to see some of the greatest wrestling matches on the East Coast and some AIW talent and maybe even some AIW brass. And what would they be doing there? Oh, I got a great idea. To the first 200 people that visit the AIW merchandise stand at Evolve 2, March 13th, Rahway, New Jersey. How about a special prize? I'm not going to tell you what, so you better be there if you want it. That's coming courtesy of AIW. Also at Evolve, you're going to see these men. Aeroform and Johnny Gargano. They just so happen to be a team in the AIW Jack of all trios. Let's see what they had to say right now.
Jack of Trios, us 3. Yep. We've been traveling on the road, you know, for a bit, while, for some promotions out there. Whatever we meet you at. We meet you somewhere. But you know, listen guys, listen. Bruce Lee, all 3 of us are Bruce Lee.
We all three be Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon. You know, you see that?
Gonna be 3 Bruce Lees.
3 Bruce Lees, man. We're all going to the finals. All going to the finals.
All of us?
All of us. All 3 of us. Trios. Trios.
Doing it?
We're trios. Are we doing it? All 3 of us, man. Are we? We're gonna do this?
We're doing it, man. We're doing. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Kicks, man. I got the kicks.
I mean, you got the kicks. You got the flips.
Yeah, I got the flips.
I'll try to do something cool eventually after they do all that stuff. I mean, come on, man. Get excited. Get pumped up. Lewis Linden, Flip Kendrick, Johnny Gargano. You know what? We're such a force, such a tandem. We need a name.
Okay.
Name.
You got I ain't got anything, man. I'm not sure, man. You got something?
I think I have something.
Okay, let's see.
Team Oreo. Boom. There it was.
Is that what we're going with? Really? Really? Where'd you get that from?
I don't like it at all.
I don't?